G'day te whānau or tēnā kore if you're new. My name is Neen, I'm the Joy Ninja. There are more details about me and my personal situation in the description box below. We are here to stuff my everyday expenses and my sinking funds. So for that I've got 51,150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290. 3, 10, 20, 30, 40. Let's have a wee look at the change situation from last week. Count that a little bit later and I stuffed that in a regular savings challenge, so that's my rollover chain. We'll start as always with stuffing my dividers. Food is going to get 140 this week. Petrol is getting its regular 40. And fun is going to get 20. Let's put that away. Next up, these are my variable expenses. Oh hey, if you're new here, I thought I'd just mention, because I haven't mentioned it for a while, I don't do budget with me's on this channel, and the reason for that is because I did a lot of work up front several years ago. I made sure I got a good overview of my financial situation, noted down all the APs, all the regular payments going out of my account, and figured out how much to leave in my account to pay for all of those things. So that's like rent, power, phone, insurances, all those regular automatic payments come out of my account, and I just make sure every week that I'm leaving enough in there to manage those. So in a sense, that money in my mind has already been spent, and it was a huge shift for me to not have to check my bank account like every day to make sure I had funds in there. I just withdraw 340 at the moment, and that's what I've got to play with for our everyday needs and for thinking ahead and putting some money in sinking funds. And then I stuff $30 a week at the end of the week on Sunday, plus any money I've been able to make in side hustles into my savings challenges. So that's what you see me stuffing on Sunday. But 340 is like what I've got to, you know, like I've got power over, and I can choose where that's going to go that week. But the money that I've left in my bank account, I don't touch that. And actually it's been really freeing because I'm quite an anxious person, so not having to worry about, do I have enough money to cover these upcoming bills? And you know, when I get text messages in saying, oh, you know, your phone payment is due on blah blah blah, I'm just like, yep, sweet, I know, it's all good. So anyway, on with the stuffing. Household is going to get 20. I think it's got 5 in there. Yeah, it's going to get 20. Pin money is going to get 20, but I might give it 2 10s. I haven't bought her out, but I'm stuffing this in Pearl. I'm still stuffing Pearl. I've got a little side challenge. You can go watch my last videos. I have this money box, and I'm choosing to put my pin money, this is like my personal cash, I'm choosing to save it and put it in there. Beauty is going to get 20 as well. So I could give it 20, but I'm actually going to swap all of that out for a 50. I've got a horrible feeling this is going to come unstuck because I'm going to need $5 notes. Anyway, let's carry on. Health is going to get 10. So 10 in Health, it has 65. And Clothing is going to get 10. And I'll swap that out for a 20. Now, bear with me. I think I'm going to have to make change, so I'm going to get my Savings Challenge binder because I know that's got $5 notes in it. Hang on. Right, here's my Savings Challenge binder. Let's see what I can potentially. Right, so that's my mini savings challenge binder, which I stuff on Sundays, so you have to come back and watch me do that. And just as an aside, I got this secondhand. It's a Kiki K A6 binder. It's a little bit wider than the binders I've been selling in my shop, but the rings fit the envelopes that I sell. Oh, and just on that, I've got 30% off binders at the moment. There's actually only 2 binders left, and I've been umming and ahhing about whether to buy some more binders in. The reason being is that a year ago, when I started cash stuffing, it was really hard to get anything in New Zealand with decent costs of postage. There just weren't people selling budget binders. But in the year since I've been selling mine, I've noticed a lot of traders popping up on Trade Me doing it, and some of them are international, but the postage is pretty good. And that's all to say, from my perspective, getting in binders, I'm getting them off AliExpress, and I'm not getting them any cheaper than you would. It's almost like AliExpress are wholesaling to me, and they're also retailing to you, but at the same price. So that makes it incredibly hard to add value and give you a product that's good value for money, but that also pays me for my time and the effort that I put into creating the binders with all the decals and all the stuff on the envelopes. So plus I have to shell out quite a lot of money, and I've got GST and import duty to pay, and then it takes a few months to sell them through, so it ties up a lot of my money to be able to bring these things to market for you guys. So I've sort of been thinking that I might not provide binders again in my shop, because there are other sellers, and there's other sellers that do what I do and put decals and stuff on, but I still want to sell the envelopes. And what I've been thinking about is selling the decal that you can then put on your envelope. So just by cutting and selling you that, it'd be a lot cheaper for you, it'd be a lot cheaper postage. And that's the other thing, talking to the girls at the post office, postage is going to go up next month. And so yeah, my prices would need to go up if I was going to order these all again. So let me know in the comments what you think, and where you've got your binder, and whether you would support a New Zealander who buys them from overseas, bringing them in and then putting her own spin on it, or whether you prefer to buy your own thing. Because the thing is, you know, like I do a lot of research and I try and get the best price, and then you go back on that site the next week and they have the same thing for free postage. And I'm like, oh, you know, I've had to pay for postage, GST, import duty, the product, and, you know, then wait for it to come in, and that's all my money tied up waiting for it to sell. I'm not sure that it's really worth it. And it might be better to encourage you to go get the cheapest deal that you can, and then provide you with options for how to personalize it. I still want to do all of the scratch offs and dashboards and placeholder cash and you know, all my challenges. I'm really enjoying doing the challenges myself, and it's nice to have something that's Kiwi, that's kind of within our context, you know, and sort of reflects Kiwi culture. Anyway, rant over. Let's get back to the stuffing. Where was I? Oh, so I want to do my daughter's allowance, which of course is $14. So what I do is I make change from that rollover change. So she's getting the 14 in her little pouch. That $1 is going to go into giving. Sorry about the noise, cats are playing. I think one of them just ran full tilt into the dishwasher for no apparent reason. Alright, and on to my sinking funds. So my dental visit is coming up in 2 weeks, and I do have a challenge going in my Sunday challenge binder, and I've got $1,000 sitting in the bank, but that's mostly for my big girls braces. I'm going to put 10 in today, so I'll give myself some change. So that's that. Sorry, I should count it for you. So that's 75 in cash, 1,000 in the bank. There's more than enough to do my visit, but just quietly I would like to finish the Sunday challenge and beef that up and pay for it in cash and leave that $1,000 for the braces, because we're gonna need it. I'm gonna skip over kids fun just for a minute. I will come back to it. No, I'm not going to skip kids fun. I'm going to put $5 in it. It has 10. This is just for school holidays. So now it has 15. Car, I'm going to put 5 in too. Has 5, so let's put 10. And it has 100 in the bank. At the end of my condensing last week, I went back through my envelopes and I decided to put $100 of what I'd saved for the cats in the vets as well. So that's why there's an additional $100 placeholder and 65 there. And I thought with this last $25, 5, 10, 15, 25, yeah. So with this last $25, we would play the maybe, maybe not game. Our contestants on the maybe, maybe not game today are FREEBIES and Celebrations. This includes Christmas and Matariki celebrations. Right, so have I been on TV? Yes, but just sort of in the background. I think when I was really little, I was on What Now? If you're from New Zealand, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I wasn't a main character at all. There was a DIY craft thing where you made a kite, and then the following week we went down to a local park to fly said kites, and my kite didn't fly very well at all. It crashed and burned, and I think someone in the What Now team took pity on me and gave me a really cool kite that I had for a long time after that and flew really, really well. I love that kite. Flown in a helicopter, nope. Taken outside food into a movie theatre. 30? Yeah, of course. I mean, the last time I took my son to Lyle Crocodile, I bought a bottle of water, and I am not joking you, it was like over $6 for a bottle of water. Ugh. Hated a family-loved dinner. Hello, Nova. So yeah, I do have a story about that. My mum, every now and again, would like find a recipe that she liked, and then she would just go bananas on it, like do it every week. And there was this one recipe for like a potato flan, and it had wholemeal pastry and grated potatoes in it. And to start with, you know, it was okay. It was quite nice. I think my mum liked it because it was cheap and easy to make and fairly healthy. Yeah, but we had that every week for months until I think my stepfather was like, yeah, you've got to stop the potato plant, and you've got to stop getting the dirt out of my plants. What do you like? Stop it. Ignored the 5-second rule. I'm going to say yes, but you know, in my mind there are certain considerations, like if it is a wet food. Nova! If it is a wet food, like a cream bun, and it falls face down on a dirty floor, then no. I have actually pulled a roast chicken out of the oven and dropped the whole freaking thing on the floor and picked it up and stuck it back in the oven and not told anyone. Because in my mind, you know, like it's cooking, it's gonna cook off any bacteria, it's all gonna be fine. So yeah, but conversely, I have dropped an ice cream on the ground and been like, that we're done. No, not today. That's, yeah. So it depends on the situation, but yes, I have picked food up off the floor, dusted it off, and continued to eat it. So that has given us $20 for the cats. That has given us $5 for celebrations. I'm going to put it in my matariki because that's closer than Christmas. I'm going to pop that in there. And that is all my cash except for that $5 in rollover. It's going to go into my change jar. And at the end of the month, I stuff this into a little cute little mini binder, which I need to make more of. I will make more of. I've been quite lax on doing the photography, but yeah, I've been busy with study. So forgive me. Anyway, I want to quickly note $5.60 in here. This is my little cheat sheet. Yeah, these are my savings challenges for some. If you're still here, kia ora. Thanks for being here. Would you consider giving me some feedback about the binder situation? And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to take the direction in my shop that I feel is best for me. But within that, I think what I want to express is that I started this side hustle not to make a bunch of money off people trying to save money. I started it because I wanted there to be products and options for us in New Zealand that reflected our culture and our context, but that also were affordable, because if you've looked at anything on Etsy from the US, the postage quite often is more than the value of the product, the cost of the product. And I can't be doing that. So, you know, this was me problem solving around that. And I'm still committed to doing challenges. I keep thinking up new ones. It just takes a while to get through the development, the design process. But more will be coming. It's just the actual physical binders. I'm thinking, in all honesty, other people are doing it cheaper, and it might be better for me to just sell you the vinyl decals, or sell the envelopes that I have decaled up to be able to pop into your binders, plus all the other stuff I do. Anyway, that's me for the Wednesday. I'm off to go and spend all of that money on petrol and groceries and whatnot. Kia ora. I see you on Sunday. Bye.